Hello there. In today's episode, we will discuss an interesting question that is asked in one of our videos where we are doing a VLookup on multiple sheets in Excel. The question is there a way to have the output come out in a certain color depending on what worksheet the output came from? This is an interesting question. And to answer that, yes, we can do that. To get started, I will go ahead and download this same workbook to demonstrate this, and for that I'll click on this link, download the workbook, save it in my computer and open it. Let me minimize this. Go ahead and bring that workbook on the screen. Here in this workbook we have already done the VLookup and found the data from different worksheets using the combo of IFERROR and VLookup. Now the aim is to find out where this data came from, table 1, 2 or 3. To do that, we will add an additional column here and call it a helper column. You can call it anything you like. So I am going to call it value came from, and here what I want my Excel to do is do the same VLookup, but instead of returning the value of full name, return the custom value depending on where the value was found. If it is found in sheet table 1, we call it T1, and if it is found in table 2, we call it T2, and if it is found in another sheet, we will provide the name of that sheet. To get started, I will start with a simple VLookup. I'll say VLookup of employee ID in my table 1 in column A and B, and return me the second column value if the value is found, 0 for accuracy, and close the bracket and press enter. I have my name returned. I don't want that. I need a custom value, that is T1 if it is table 1, T2 if it is table 2, and if it is table 3, we return T3, the custom text. To do that, I will place this entire function in another function called ISERROR to test whether my VLookup is returning any error. And if the value is found, it will return false. If it is not found, it will return true. So if I just press enter and drag this down, you can see that. So this value is not found in table 1, but this value is found, and hence it says false, true accordingly. Now I will put this entire function inside another one to flip my answer, because I want to provide this entire function in my IFS function conditional testing. So I will go ahead and say cut this out, not, if this is not an error, return true. Done. So my answers are now flipped. It says the value is found in table 1. Now I need to return T1 if it is table 1, if it is found in table 1, and so on for table 2 and table 3 depending on where it came from. For that, I will just cut this entire function out, and now I will place that in IFS function in the logical test part. I'll paste that function, comma. What I'm saying basically here is, hey Excel, if the VLookup and this combo of function is returning true, call it T1, comma, and if it is not, perform the second test. And for the second test, I will reference my previous instance. I will start with not function, then place ISERROR function, and inside that I will put in VLookup, lookup for this value, lookup where? In table 2, because we are done with the table 1. In the table 2, I will say return me column 2, comma 0. I will first close the VLookup, then close the ISERROR, and now I will close the NOT. After that, I will insert a comma. If this value is true, if it is found in the table 2, I will say T2, comma. Now, if it is not found in T2, what should we do? I'll go ahead and just type in VLookup again. But before VLookup, I need to start with NOT function, and inside NOT function, I will say ISERROR of VLookup. Look for the A2 in table 3, because we are done with table 1 and table 2, comma, second column value 0, close the bracket of VLookup, then close the bracket of ISERROR, close the bracket of NOT function, comma. If it is true, I want it to say T3 in double quotations and close the bracket of my IFS function. Now I press enter. Great. I have my custom value coming out. If I drag this down, you can see this one is found in T3, this one is found in T2, and so on. Now, how do I go about changing the color of this output? I will use the values of my helper column to conditionally format my output here in the column B. So I will select the column B up to 20 and I'll start from cell B2, select up to B20. You can change the selection based on your data. Once I select that, I will go into the Home tab, and in the Home tab, I'll click on the Conditional Formatting, highlight Cell Rules, and I'll click on More Rule, and here I will say this one, I'll change this drop down to use a formula to determine which cells to format. Since we already have the column B selected, those cells are going to be formatted. And based on what condition? I would say $C2. With this, it is going to lock on column C, but the number 2, that is the cell reference, will be relative. So if that is equal to, in double quotations, if it is equal to T1, I want this to change to red text. And I say, okay. See that? Now, while I have that highlighted, I'll click on the conditional formatting again, highlight cell rules, click on more rules, again go to use a formula to determine the values. And then here I will say $C2 equals, in double quotations, if it is T2, I want it to change to custom format, and I want the color of the font to go, say, blue. That's not that visible, so let's call it green. Okay, there we go. Now again, I can go ahead and go into the highlight cell rules, more rules, change the option to use a formula, and here type in $C2 equals, if it is T3, in double quotations, I want to use custom formatting and change the color to something like orange, and say okay, done. See that? So that's how we can change the output color depending on where the values came from. Now you can go ahead and hide this column so it keeps working in the background. I hope you found this video helpful. For feedback and questions, use the comment section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell icon to get notifications of new videos from my channel. Thank you. Stay happy, stay lovely. Until next time.